much of that played into what happened the rest of the game?
It was pretty much the whole game. 81 points in the first half. It was deflating to just see them score like that and, running down the floor, getting easy buckets. And that falls on my shoulders, not having us ready to play at the highest level in the biggest game of the year.
All right, Pistons fans. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Monty Williams, Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharpe. I just posted another video giving a little bit of background on Monty Williams. Well, not necessarily background, but, giving a sense of what his character is like. Rip Hamilton spoke on him, Stephen A. Smith spoke on him, and then I threw in some other pieces of information as well. So I recommend you guys go check that video out. Dare I praise Tom Gores, the owner of the Detroit Pistons? Dare I praise him? Because this move, you can't just give all the praise to Troy Weaver. I know that he must have had a lot of involvement in this hire, but you can't give all the praise to him. I'm sure Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey, guys on this roster attempted to reach out to Monty Williams, but I'm going to spread the love around and give praise to everyone, but specifically with Tom Gores, with something like this, with this amount of money, making history as the highest paid coach ever in the NBA, you got to look at the guys cutting the checks. And, Tom Gores, as much as we can say about him and what he's done with this franchise, I got to give praise where it's due. He decided to invest in the team. He decided to go out and get the coach on the market right now. This guy, Monty Williams, he's kind of like the LeBron James, Giannis. He's kind of like one of those guys when it comes to coaching right now. And I remember a few days ago, I saw a report saying that the Pistons were still in a fight to get Monty Williams, and they decided to go all the way in and give him every dollar that he asked for. And I'm happy with it. Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey, I believe they would have been fine even without Monty Williams. They would have developed in their own way without him. But now having a guy like Monty who was just coaching Chris Paul and Devin Booker, it's just going to be so exciting, and it's going to help those guys out even more with their development. But without further ado, play the clips of Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe.
A year left on his contract, and the Suns said, we want to move in a different direction. He goes to Detroit. Now, Skip, they're going to have to give him some time because this is a very, 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 very young team.
It is.
Number 1 overall pick, Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, Isaiah Stewart, James Wiseman, Marvin Bagley, and they got the 5th pick in this year's draft.
Bogdanovich is there as the one
bet.
One
bet. But, the oldest guy, probably Bagley, he's probably 25. And he's a senior statesman.
He is.
So it's going to take some time. We saw the job that he did with the Phoenix Suns. They lost 19. The year before he got there, they won 19 games. The next year, they won 34. And the next thing you know, they're in the NBA Finals, although it didn't go well for him. So, but Skip, that's a lot of money for a guy that had just, that's more than Pop. That's more than Spo. That's more than some of the other great coaches around the league. But I do think this is a good move. He works well. He seemed to get along with every coach, every player that he played for, except DeAndre Ayton.
Correct.
But all the other players speak very, very highly. He's thought of around the NBA in circles very, very highly, thought very highly of. So I like the move. Hopefully, man, Detroit, it's been a long time since we had something positive to say about Detroit basketball-wise.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Monty can go there and turn it around.
I remain big fan because he's a good man with a good heart, who's a good basketball coach. I cannot defend what happened in the last 2 closeout games.
No, you can't lose. Not on your home court.
They're home. You lost by 30 and 30. You lost to the Mavericks by 30 at home, and then you turned right around and lost to these Nuggets when I thought you could get it back to a game 7 with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton, for what it's worth. And Shannon, they didn't show up.
No.
Does Monty deserve some blame?
Of course.
Sure he does.
Because
Okay.
it happened back-to-back years. The question is, Skip, when you got this young of a team, where's your veteran presence? Marvin come on, Bogdanovich, you need a couple of veteran guys in there. Say, come on, guys. Every time you hit the town, you can't go out. You know what I'm saying, Skip? You, at some point in time, basketball has to become a priority. But when you got young guys and all they see is other young guys, you kind of gravitate and like, okay, that's what you do. Instead of, they're going to have to get some veteran guys in there, Skip.
To me, you overpaid for Monty, but it's worth the wait.
Yeah.
The WEIGHT weight, because he's solid. You can trust him. He has high character.
Okay.
And if you want to rebuild this franchise into something that will last,
Right.
you start with him and you send a message to the locker room. We are paying him top money.
Well, he ain't
to do
going anywhere
this.
anytime soon.
No.
I mean, you
Okay,
figure
so
you'll get at
they're
least 3 or
saying
4
this
years.
is for the duration.
Yeah.
Man, he averages, what is it, like 12
12
million a year? Whew. Okay, so from the top.
Or 13.
Yeah, it's close to 13. Ownership is sending the message, this is it.
Yeah.
We picked the guy, and he's going to be the guy, and we are going to rise back into prominence with this man as at our rudder. He's going to, and he can do that.
Right.
You just, look, what happened in Phoenix was he got sideways with DeAndre
Yeah.
Ayton for whatever reason.
For whatever reason.